welcome to Lions Cricket TV. I'm super excited about today's episode as we're focusing on the ladies team building that happened here at DP World Wonder Stadium. The objective of the day, it was all about building trust and communication. AJ, I know you've been part of the season part of Lions for 10 seasons now. Tell me what has kept you in this organization for so long.
The main thing that I've always been involved is just for the love of the game and trying to make a difference within the female structures, and just keeps me coming back each season because we're growing, and at the moment we're really growing to new heights, and it's exciting to be involved with the brand of Lions Cricket. The person that you are when you are playing warm-up footy, when you're playing pool over here, when you are with your friends out, when we're doing team building, that character that shines through is the character that we look for on the field.
The ladies team added more firepower to the technical staff in a form of a physio who will ensure that the girls are well looked after and always fit for the season ahead. Sheena, this is your first time being part of Lions team. So just let us in on just your role exactly and what it entails.
So I'm the women's physiotherapist, so that means being part of the first team setup, and also availing myself for girls that need assistance in terms of physiotherapy, in terms of the women's setup. So that's being at practices, arranging sessions with girls before or during training if they need. So being able to be there for that first contact if there are any injuries, or just really rehabbing them in terms of coming back from an injury, and to be there as I said, first point of contact if there's any injuries that happen during training or during a game.
My goal is to keep you on the field, so it's really important for you guys to really say, okay, if you have any tight muscles or whatever the case may be, even if you think it's small, rather let me know, because that's something that we can sort out quickly, get you back, instead of waiting for it to be a real injury and then you're looking at time out.
Today it's team building. For the first time of this time, we are all together, and we are organised a team building for the ladies today. So all the coaches together, all the team together, so that we can really start off the season on a good foot and on a united foot.
Tell us about all the activities that are happening today.
So we've put together a team building event essentially for the DP World Lions team, and it's a range of numerous activities, from an amazing race to some fitness little challenges, some stadium searches and all of that. And really the idea behind it is just to get some character out of the players, to build bonds, build relationships where maybe they don't always share that little laughter and small moments that can carry them through the team or through the season when we get a little bit into those hard moments where the games start getting tough, and it's just something to build on that can fall back onto with.
One of the things is, as Coach AJ also alluded to, was transparency and communication. So that's a big thing for us, because if we can get the communication from the girls, we can communicate with them, and it's a good, a good form of trust that is born out of that as well. It's about connecting as a unit, and if we do have that communication and the trust that is built with that, then we can work together, and that's the biggest aim.
The first activity of the day was called the Amazing Race, and it was exactly that, testing teams with puzzle solving, clue finding, and even a bit of food tasting. As the objective of the day was about building communication skills and mastering the art of listening.
I'm saying
Something's ice. Where your handwork during the week gets measured on weekends. Computer exercise you get next week.
We need to all test, no? Oh. Space, guys, space.
Jazz, the team building has been happening for a couple of hours now. What have you been enjoying so far?
Sure, it's actually been very strenuous. We've been running around, cycling around. It's more like some sort of a fitness test, but it's been great to see that some youngsters are learning to take some sort of a lead. I did speak to some of them. If you know you're better at an activity, say, I want to do it, because that's what's going to help us.
And what has been that activity that you have taken lead and have enjoyed?
The driving one to Bluebird, clearly because I am normally the team driver. That was really nice, but we had a quick chat in the car. I was like, if you want to do something, say you want to do it. Don't wait for the leader to say it's your chance to do it.
And one activity that you found quite difficult?
The puzzle one, because everybody was like worrying about the next group when they're not worried about their own group, whereas we all could just slot in if you see a piece. So it took us a while to actually understand that, or to relay that to the rest of the team that we were working with. But it did happen at the end of it. It was great to see that happen.
Coach, in today's team building, you spoke about wanting to achieve 3 pillars. Can you take us through those 3 pillars?
For us as Lions women's team, for us it was very important to obviously think about communication. We need that on the field, and it was about unity, making sure the team are united in whatever plan that we have, and it was also about trust, so making sure that the team trusts the decisions that we make, the strategy that we do, and also the game plan.
There were some really great activities, you know. How did you come up with all the activities that took place today?
Yeah, so Google is our friend, but a huge thanks to Yolani, our captain, who obviously made sure that he gave us a few ideas. Obviously we had an idea of where we wanted to go with the team building. We came together, we sat down as coaches with Yolani, we went through a few things to make sure that the outcomes was achieved, as I mentioned before, which is communication, unity and trust, and definitely that was achieved.
What have you enjoyed so far?
A lot of things.
Okay, like?
Some people, they have like they're cheating when we're playing. Some are laughing at other people, and then some are shouting at us whenever you need to concentrate, you know, watch what you're doing. But they're shouting at us like James, you know, AJs, you know, all those people.
The last activity involved more sweet items, which was supposed to help create their foundation as a team. Overall, the activity was about creating a strong foundation between themselves and one that would hold firm throughout the season. Yolani, what were your expectations coming in today's team building?
I actually didn't know what to expect. I kind of had an idea because I obviously gave some ideas, but I think it ended up being beyond my expectation, to be honest, and more than what we actually needed, if I can put it that way.
And what was the main purpose that you wanted to take out of the team building today?
I think the things I wrote down was having fun as a team, and then also to get to know my fellow teammates and stuff a little bit better than what I knew before we started. And I think we definitely achieved that. I learned a few things here and there, but also the main thing was to end up walking away more as a team than individuals.
If you think carefully through each activity that we did, there'll be something that sort of sat with you as a team that you did well, as a team that you potentially could. And both of those reflections help you to grow.
The bond part of it was the biggest thing for me, in the support and being there for each other. It didn't matter who does what. If you felt like you want to do it, you do it.
Sometimes you forget about, oh, this one is slow, or that one can't do this or that. You focus more on the team, and the team supporting each other and doing everything together and not leaving anyone behind, instead of thinking, oh, but Dior can't eat so many words, let's get someone else. Or like when we came to where we caught up was the puzzle. Everyone knows that I'm good with puzzles. I did it, and that's where we took the lead, for instance.
Don't wait for me to say, oh, Neo, you're going to do this, Buster, you do that. There's no point in waiting for something like that. If I know I'm good at something, let me be the one to lift up my hand and say I'm going to do it. You be the leader for that specific task.
Do in this game is you play with your heart, then you play with your head, and then you try and pay the bills, obviously. But if you're not playing with your heart, then you're playing for the wrong reasons. And that passion and that fire that we strive so much for is lost. So in our space, it's a message to us coaches that when you are in this space, allow each other to do what we do, allow each other to be who we are, but more importantly, just be you. And from that, we're going to get the best out of everybody.
So what does this team mean to you?
Everything. So we're right there. We're here every single day of the week, spending time growing players, and we're putting our all in the season to make sure that we can grow and become the best that we can be.
Awesome, and the best is what we're going to be, right?
Absolutely.
Allow me this opportunity to obviously say thank you to our CEO, the sponsors, DP World, FE Pooe, all the guys involved with us, just to say thank you for today and making sure that we can have our team building.
And there you have it, ladies and gents. That's how you host a successful team building session. And if there's any part of the episode that resonated with you, make sure that you hit us up on all our social media platforms. But from me, Lesego, and this incredible Lions cricket team family, we'll see you on the next episode.